All right. Brian, it's getting a little late here at Infinity Park. We've already seen 3 excellent games. We started off with Canada-Uruguay, then we went to a fantastic game, the Eagles in Russia, and then that cracker of the first semifinal. Now the final game of the day, Belmont Shore versus Palmer. How do you see it, Matt?
Well, I see this Belmont Shore being very, very formidable foe today for this Palmer side. And there's you see the referee Paul Bretz, one of the top referees in the States. But Ray, back to your point, Belmont's just loaded with weapons up and down the line. If you look at the description that their coach provides, and every one of these guys can score from just about anywhere on the pitch, so just a danger.
There we see our assistant referees, Joe Seven and Don Slager, are going to help out Paul Bretz from the Bay Area in San Francisco for the semifinal.
That's finally right.
Belmont Shore, as we've discussed. And I tell you what,
Make sure that you're
before we get to that, let's check the weather. Temperatures dropped here significantly, down around 77 now. Clouds seem to be moving away, 45% humidity, just a light breeze. And I tell you what, players will relish playing in these conditions, Brian.
Yeah, this is beautiful weather. Under the lights here at Infinity Park, you can't ask for a whole lot more if you're a player.
And we are underway. John Fitch, the fly half from Palmer College, gets us started. Fielded by Belmont Shore. That kick's not going to fly. Touch from Tyanosa.
You're good now.
So we take it up. That's your fullback, Jared Selby. A little untidy there.
Get back.
That looked like it was a knock-on against Belmont Shore. Referees allowing play to continue.
Palmer controlling possession early. Belmont Shore is very effective at the breakdown. And that's number 5. Lionel Bassett sets the ball. And here's where we see Belmont Shore in their strength. Palmer really having to fight for that ball.
Well, if they can get it out, they got a little bit of advantage out wide.
Poorly timed kick there. That was just kicking away responsibilities. Belmont Shore now have possession. Tyanosa up from fullback. You'll see that a lot today. He also plays fly half for this Belmont side. But Chris Farr, he's got the jersey today, the number 10, and he will run the show for Belmont Shore. All right, let's have a quick listen to what Sean Mooney has for us on the sideline. Sean, what's going on?
Well, as you guys said, it's very nice out here, but earlier today it was 86 degrees in Glendale today, and it has cooled down significantly as the sun begins to set for this game between Palmer and Belmont Shores. Now, I did ask Greg Cummins, the coach for Belmont Shores, if the altitude might have an effect on them. If you know where Belmont Shores is, it's 33 feet above sea level. He said, well, if we were playing a team like Aspen, I might worry about it, but I think both teams are going to have to worry about that if that's going to be the case. But he also said, my team is rugby fit, so you can't get any better than that.
Now that's going to have a big say in proceedings here. We see Tyanosa kick through. Now Palmer kick. Not a great kick. Now it comes across. Nice work from Farah. He spins out of that one. Finds his support player, but it's been lost forward. Now, referee Brett says play on, lost back. Belmont Shore take the tackle. That was the prop, Jake Grubbs. That's Peter Seout, outside center, former Eagle Sevens player. And we're going to have our first penalty of the game. It's going to go to Palmer for holding on by Peter Seout.
Nice defense that time by Palmer. Good, dangerous tackle, but well taken down by the Palmer defense.
Nice kick to touch. And the next 10 minutes of live action are brought to you by Lowe's Hotel. Value is the new luxury. Unfortunately, we deliver on both. Lowe's Hotel. Take a look here, Brian. Peter Seout takes the tackle.
And a great one-on-one tackle. That was Mike Junk who took the tackle, and then the Palmer defenders quickly there. And Peter Seout, all he could do was hold on to the ball.
Mike Young did a nice job of rolling out of that tackle to give his helpers nice support. All right, line out early. That's a hooker Barclay, throws it in. Palmer maintained possession. Now it goes wide. Here's the fullback.
Oh, nice.
Great angle from the fullback. That's the first try of the game to Jared Selby from Palmer.
Nice.
Palmer Colleges come out early and stun Belmont Shore.
Oh, what great ball movement by this Palmer side. They got it out quickly. And Jared Selby, he's a tremendous player as well. Co-captain of the side. Fastest guy on the team. Former former Canada Sevens player, so he knows all about the big stage, but just an excellent job. Look at the long passes. Beautifully timed. Nice long pass that time by the fly half, John Fitch, and just caught the fullback Selby in stride. And again, he has the speed to finish off. Just a wonderful start by Palmer.
Tyanosa, fullback from Belmont Shore, trying to get across there, but too much pace from this young man, Jared Selby. Palmer hit first. Brian, are we going to see another one like the last game? Wow.
I hope we do. That was end-to-end action.
It was for 84 minutes. Kick is up. He looks good. And the conversion is good. Palmer College off to the best possible start. 7-0 they lead Belmont Shore. And wow. Strap it in, folks. Could be it for another beauty.
And you're going to see a lot of Palmer people in the crowd today. The 50th anniversary is this year, and the program in October looked like it might even fail. But a lot of the alumni got together, they wrote letters, they raised money, and they saved the program, and this team felt obligated to get to this Final Four. They played immaculate rugby, as we mentioned early in the Sweet 16. They defeated higher-seeded teams, and here they are surprising Belmont early.
Absolutely. Jared Morrison swings it out. That's Fitch. Fly half. Brings it back into his pack. Palmer maintaining possession well. Once again, Morrison, just a little dart on the side there. Got the support of his forwards. Got a maul, though, here. It's going forward nicely. Belmont slow it down.
Well, they got to do something with it. It's got to go to the floor. Good job. It looks like it's on the pitch now.
Yep, on deck. Fitch. Oh, Mike Youngkin. Boy, was that a collision.
Who was that for Belmont? That was an unbelievable tackle. Was that Peter Dahl just setting an example?
I think that was the skipper, Peter Dahl.
Oh, my gosh. What a big hit. A 250-pound center coming straight at you. Oh, yeah. Well, both guys got up quick.
Yeah, earned the penalty. Peter Dahl, of course, a member of the U.S. Eagles last year here at the Churchill Cup. This year, skippering this Belmont side in their bid for a national championship at the Division I level.
Wow, that was a huge hit. Peter Dahl, he's just set. Are we going to see it? Yeah, that was a skipper Dahl.
Great execution there. Formerly from Auckland, New Zealand, Peter Dahl really slotted in as an integral part of this Belmont squad. Does a lot of good things both on and off the paddock.
Yeah, he does a lot of the hard work on the pitches. Okay, here's another look at it. Oh. Nice shoulder charge. Way to keep his hands on the player. But that's where Mike Junk is so effective when he gets through that first line of defense and he's able to offload to his teammates in support. But not a chance on that play with Peter Dahl making the beautiful tackle.
We take a look here at Tyanosa. Been floating around the Eagles program for a couple of years now. Made it to the sevens. London and Edinburgh. His first shot of goal. Got under that a little bit. That's going to be short. Short by a good 5 or 6 meters. Big kick away there from number 6. Brent Moran. Fielded by Belmont Shore. And now they go with Anosa. Little step there. Little jink. Brad Spear running the show from scrum half. Little kick through there from Ed Pitts, the inside center, one of the most improved on this Belmont side this year. Now it goes back. Good catch there from Anosa, just sort of sealed it off. There is space down in this far corner. Fullback's going to have to get across there. Selby does so, clears to touch. So good pressure on Selby though, so Belmont's going to have to throw in.
Whoa.
Oh, they've gone quickly. Chris Farah. Brent Illigan. Now it's with Peter Sia. This is where Belmont's dangerous off the quick restarts.
Oh, they got numbers out here. Lots of players.
Farah tackled there. That was a tackle that had to be made because they did have numbers. Now Belmont restructure. That's number 7. Ryan Hamilton, number 7 jumper today. Another former member of the U.S. Eagles Sevens.
And 15s.
And 15s.
But at the back line.
Yeah, he was at fullback back in those days. He's gained a little weight, and now he's back. He's up at the forward pack. Belmont here going through the phases. One thing you can expect from Belmont is they're not going to be impatient. Oh, a little chip through there. Knock on there from the fullback from Palmer. That was Jared Selby. So we're going to have a scrum down. First knock on, and that's going to go to Belmont.
Boy, Farr almost made a really good dribble play with the ball. Almost kicked it past that last line of defense for Palmer, which I think was the fullback Selby. Just couldn't get it, though. And there you see Palmer again. Media and Norfolk both seated higher in the Sweet 16, but a 64-8 shellacking of Media, and then they came out on top against Norfolk. This is a very rugged, blue-collar type team, is Palmer. And, again, they're going to give Belmont Shore everything they can handle today.
Yeah, you got those teams from the Midwest, real lunch pail kind of rugby.
It looks like Ryan Dunphy's come in number 18 for this Palmer side. In for Chad Barkley, who's going to go out with take care of a little bit of blood on the head.
This should only be a blood bin. Dunphy. Yeah, there's a little too much blood there, so we're going to get cleaned up there, and no doubt he'll be back in action in a few minutes. We take it back.
It'll be interesting to see what Belmont Shore do in this very favorable attacking position just inside the 22. And we talked about all the weapons they have in the back line. I mean, again, look for Farr to do something quick and crafty with that ball in hand.
Well, you got Duncan Ayunga, who's the blindside winger. He's gone right across in between the centers, standing very deep. You got Tyanosa out wide, Tony Frantangelo right on the sideline. Let's see what Belmont do. They've got to go open, and they do. Farr lost it for Pincio, and now Palmer get to attack, and once again, this is the fullback Selby. Nice kick through, keeps it in play. Sio's got to get back. Trouble's here.
Obstruction.
Yeah, I think so.
Now I think we're going to get the late hit on the kick through. Looks like they're going to bring it back.
You got interference here.
Yep.
You get your choice. Penalty kick here. Scrum up there. You want kick here?
Boy, we can see the speed that Selby has. He found himself on that wing, and nice little blaster on the outside, then the kick through, and you saw the impediment by the Belmont Shore defender. And Paul Brett saw it too. Oh, that looks like a nice kick too.
Good kick there. That'll take him down right onto the quarter line, Belmont Shore.
Well, you can't. I think Palmer's got to be very, very happy with the start they've had today. Coach Mani Zilabatiki, Kiwi, has done a wonderful job with this program.
Good pressure there from Belmont Shore. The possession from Palmer a little untidy, but they do maintain it. Now goes across. This is Young into the middle of the field. Looks for his support. Almost tackled there. And now Palmer come in. This is the halfback. Morrison.
Away, tackler!
Right now, the first 12 minutes of this game, it is all Palmer. That's the number 8, Dirkless. Belmont Shore going to be penalized here.
There's no attack. Stay in there. Stay there. Roll away.
Rolling away. Belmont Shore not doing it. Fulbrigh's right on the spot. Going to have a penalty, and I think we'll have a shot at goal.
Just a wonderful play again by this Palmer side. And again, Junk goes right up the guts. And Ryan Dukas, I remember seeing this kid at the Collegiate All-Star Championships last year. He had an outstanding tournament there, and now is really doing well here for this Palmer side. There you see the penalty.
All right, we see our fullback lining up the kick here. The next 10 minutes of live action brought to you by Wells Fargo. For over 150 years, our customers have counted on our strength and stability. Wells Fargo Bank. Right now, Jared Selby's having a very big impact in this game. Lines up the penalty kick. that will work. Palmer with the dominating opening to this game. They extend their lead over Belmont Shore, 10 points to 0. We are 13 minutes into the second semifinal of the National Men's Division I competition. Wow, Brian, what a start.
Yeah, very surprised by the way this thing has transpired in the first 13 minutes of the game. It's been all Palmer. We've seen some glimmers of brilliance by this Belmont Shore team, but the hard work by this Palmer side has brought the ball continuously inside the 22-meter of Belmont Shore, and they've capitalized on their two opportunities.
Backwards!
Good work there by Onyango to get the ball back to Belmont Shore, the winger. Out of Nairobi and Kenya, having an early impact. And that's number 1. Bryce Schilling just finds a seam off the edge of the ruck. Now it goes Farah. Little short pass there. It's Peter Dahl out in the back line.
Midfield defense by Palmer has been outstanding so far.
Yeah, Farah's not having a lot of room to work in. Up very quick. Spear goes wide. That's the number 7, Hamilton. Now they go wide. Once again, it's Peter Dahl lurking out wide. Ball's coming back slowly for Belmont. They're not getting the quick ball they really want. And that ball's turning inside to the hooker. Craig Eaton. Spear has a look. Finds Farah. Little chip kick through. Will he get the rebound? Nah, it's gone forward. And that's Shelby, the fullback. He's going to clear deep. And into touch. He's going to chase this one down. And Belmont Shore will not have a chance to go quickly, so we're going to bring it up to the halfway line for the restart. Belmont Shore with the throw.
That's a pretty generous spot, I think, right at midfield. That ball was hanging on the touchline just about the whole way through. I thought it was out of bounds early on and came back. It's going to be Belmont Shore line out about midfield, though, but Selby very, very dangerous.
Good take there from the youngster, Hayden Pitts. Younger brother of the inside center, Ed Pitts. Belmont get the rumble on. And taken away by the prop, Jake Grubbs. Farah looks inside, finds an inside runner.
That's Rion Hamilton.
He's certainly having a busy start to the game, Rion Hamilton. Spear takes it down the blind side.
Boy, there was nothing here. That might have been a bad decision by Spear. I think he had more men out wide. It looks like they're playing the advantage.
Yeah, advantage against Palmer, so Belmont Shore have got a freebie here, so they're going to keep rumbling it. Palmer up very quickly in the defense. Nothing really going on for Belmont, so we're going back for the penalty.
Tackler! Not rolling. No, he's not.
We haven't seen panic on this Belmont Shore team, but maybe a little bit of confusion because this Palmer team is coming up so fast in defense. They're putting all sorts of pressure on this Belmont Shore team. They're not able to break the lines that they've enjoyed in games past, at least at this point.
After the penalty, Belmont Shore kicked the touch.
Catch, thrilling international rugby action for the Churchill Cup tomorrow, Monday, June the 14th on FSN, as the USA takes on the England Saxons at 7 p.m., followed immediately by Canada versus France at 9 p.m. Watch the Eagles in action only on FSN. That was well contested by Palmer, disrupting the ball from Belmont. No problems though, no knock-on, so Belmont retained possession. And they come down the blind side, once again with Grubbs.
Grubbs, one of the improved props on this Belmont Shore team. Both the props, Grubbs and Schilling. A couple of guys to keep your eye on. They both improved their fitness. Have made for very solid scrummaging for Belmont Shore this year.
And Ed Pitts, they're coming in from the side for Belmont Shore, gives up the penalty.
Exactly what Palmer wanted. They're going to get past midfield now, probably.
So Palmer with the kick. They're going to take possession back into the Belmont Shore half. And you know, you're absolutely right, though, about this Belmont Shore side. they're not going to panic. They've only been down at halftime, but there you go. A little bit of a profile on Palmer Rugby Club, Davenport, Iowa. Purple and white, 1960. This is their 50th anniversary, and it's been the first trip back to the Division I semi since 2001. So congratulations on their 50th anniversary.
Yeah, I remember playing against Palmer on a couple of occasions in the Final Four back in the mid to late 80s, early 90s. Steve Ropke led that crew.
Big crash up there from Ed Pitts.
Let him run. Good.
Tyanosa with the kick through.
Oh, look at, there he goes, Selby again. Very, very dangerous.
Yeah, Selby, not a good.
Oh, he can't play that.
Nah, that's a gimme, and that could be a card. Now he's just going to penalize him.
Well,
that was pretty cynical from Tony Frantangelo.
Well, let's see if Selby goes for another 3-point. No, looks like they might be going for touch here, try to drive it down deep again. But wonderful opportunities here for this Palmer team, created mainly by that fullback, Jared Selby.
All right, let's take a quick look at this. Selby, little step there, takes it forward.
Boy, he's so quick off that mark. And look, he just has very, very quick feet. And watch, you're going to see Frantangelo on the wrong side of the ball picking it up. Nope, can't do that, son. Got to go Brown.
No, the ruck was formed there. So Palmer with the throw-in. That's not a good throw from Barclay. It looked like it was not straight.
Knocked on it, line.
It is not straight.
Blue scrum.
So right now, let's go to the sideline with Sean Mooney, and he's got the coach of this Palmer College team, Manny Delabatica.
You know, Coach, we talked at the beginning of the game. You said that your team has admitted that it's an underdog in this one, and with playing with nothing to lose, is that what they're doing out there?
Yes, sir. That's actually what we spoke about before the game, and I think the boys are putting it into practice right now.
Well, let's talk execution, though. This team is obviously doing something right out there. What about the execution of your team?
The execution, we've told the boys to play hard both on the three first phases of the game, and I think we've been doing that right the last few phases. Setting that pattern, first few phases real key for us, and then after that everything is just going to flow.
Now you've got a mix of some very young players and some veterans. You said that the veterans have really stepped up, and chemistry has been a major factor. How's that impacted your club?
It has really impacted our club a lot. Chemistry, like I said before, we've had more experienced guys in the past, but now we've got a bit of a good balance of experience and new guys, and the experience we've had now has never been better.
All right, Coach, you're off to a great start.
Thank you.
Hope keep it going.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Manny Delabatica, very happy with the start here from this Palmer side. 20 minutes in, they lead Belmont Shore 10-0. But Brian, we were talking a little bit earlier. Belmont Shore, they're not going to panic. They'll think that they've got time to do things. Not straight there. Belmont Shore's hooker, not straight with the call.
Yeah, way off the mark on that line out by this Belmont Shore team. And going back to this Palmer side, 100% of the players are chiropractic students, so they're all in school going on right now. And half the guys learned the sport once they got to Palmer College. So, they've made some quick inroads. They've lost some players to graduation last year. 34 players out for the squad this year. So hats off to this Palmer club that really has come a long way and has certainly showed that they belong here in this first 15 minutes or 20 minutes so far.
Big shove on there from Belmont Shore. Big shove there. While we get the scrum reset, the next 10 minutes of live action will be brought to you by Alpha Graphics for all your visual communication needs. There we go, youngster here enjoying the footy. Quite a few youngsters, actually, Brian. We kept a good crowd in here tonight for these two semi-finals after the Churchill Cup.
Yeah, just a beautiful night here. They saw feeding the scrum. You don't see that too often. Under a little bit of pressure by this Belmont Shore pack.
Brad Spear goes quickly with the tap, takes it forward, finds forward support. And that's number 7. Spear, low ball, well picked up by Farah.
Oh, there it is.
And now Anosa on the outside. Frangello's going to come inside. He'll do just that. Great cover defending tackle there.
Oh, look at that support.
And Ed Pitts fights, though. It was a good cover defending tackle, but the ball was able to be popped up. Ed Pitts right there where he needed to be. And Belmont Shore finally on the scoreboard, 23 minutes into this, but they still trail Palmer College 10 points to 5 with the kick to come.
Well, there we saw a glimpse of the danger by this Belmont short backline. I think that was Frantangelo that got involved, as was Enosa. Look at the ball back inside by Enosa. Beautiful job. And I thought Frantangelo was going to have the distance. Is that Frantangelo? Yeah, I think it is. Yep. And look at the little pop-up. Great support here by Ed Pitts, though, and a wonderful pass. Kept his hands free, did Frantangelo. And then Ed Pitts scores Belmont's first points of the game. But wonderful work that time by this very talented Belmont short backline.
You can always expect the back three from Belmont Shore to have an impact. And they've even kept Siddipati on the sideline. And he, on the wing, is a massive load. So we said a good crowd in staying here late for the rugby. Lovely to see everybody. And, of course, tomorrow, Sunday, is our second day of national championship play. Las Vegas has already booked their spot. Who's going to be the other one?
Second day of fun. Yeah, just a perfect evening here.
Now it's turned into a glorious night. Perfect for rugby. A little bit of a breeze, but it's swirling around, not really favoring either side right at the moment. As Tyanosa lines this one up. Push that one to the right side. That is not going to work. So Belmont Shore remain on 5. Palmer College leads them 10 to 5. Pretty good first half, Brian.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, Ray, we talked about the little bit of the history for Palmer College. Let's not forget Mike Halliday, Fred Schofield, two of my old teammates back in Michigan. They both came through Palmer, both chiropractors now. They were Eagles back in the early days. Halliday 77 to 82, got 6 caps, and Freddie Schofield got his lone cap in 1982 with a couple of outstanding gentlemen. Boyd Wakipa, USA Sevens. John Fitch, who's playing today, USA Sevens. And Steve Ropke, also USA Sevens. But some wonderful players have come through this Palmer program. And it was great that the alumni did what they did to save the program. It was on hard times, but they knew how valuable the program was at Palmer, and they really stepped up to keep it going.
Shows you how important the old boys can be for so many clubs. All right, Palmer with the throw. Nice work down to the back of the line out. That was Moran. Now it comes out. Flat ball. Out to the outside center. That's Johnson. Takes the tackle.
Great steal by Co.
Peter Co. Good work. That was the tight head. Grubbs. Now Brad Spear takes the tackle. Comes in. That's number 4, Brent Ilgen, running the show. He'll just hit it up off the edge. Gets quick support there from, once again, Jacob Grubbs. Very busy today. Spear. Fryer looking for a little bit of space, looking for the seam. Well covered there, though, by Palmer. That's the far side winger. Now Palmer will look to clear. But only as far as the fullback, Tyanosa, and he's got support.
Oh, there's danger out this.
On Youngo.
Yeah, I don't think he saw Ed Pitts wide open outside of him.
No, Ed Pitts had drifted back, hadn't let him know, and that pass was for Pitts. Once again, Grubbs.
Busy man, yeah.
He's playing his heart out right now. Now they have a little short ball on the sideline. Good run there. Now they keep it on the blind side. That's Ilgen once again, the lock. Spear, little pop inside. And this is the big lad from Montana, Schilling. Schilling finds support. This is the youngster, Pitts. Play on. Belmont Shore still retain possession. Spear. This is Pitts. Looks to get offload. Must play it. Belmont retain possession.
Well,
they got huge numbers out wide if they can move it. And good ball there. Just hit forward. So now Belmont's going to have to run it in. And Tony Frantangelo.
Well, did he or didn't he?
Will do that maybe. We're going to check this. Paul Brits confers.
No, I think he called a knock.
Yeah, called the knock on right next to the try line. Belmont Shore, you have to say it, kind of butchered that opportunity.
Oh, they certainly did. They had a 5-on-2 out wide. The pass was, even though the pass was partially tapped down by Palmer, I still think Belmont Shore should have scored an easy try there.
Well, we thought we were going to see a rain-free evening, but Sean Mooney, we got a bit of sprinkles right now, don't we?
Well, I'll tell you, it has picked up a little bit here, Ray, and I don't know if it's going to have much of an effect or how long it's going to stick around, but this is the most we have seen today, and it's coming down pretty good. See how long it lasts.
All righty, things getting a little damp on the pitch. We see a scrummaging infraction by Belmont Shore, penalty to Palmer College. They'll be able to kick for touch and relieve pressure. You see the skies out to the west of us. It looks like could even be a bit of lightning and thunder in amongst that. We shall see. We're 28 minutes into this first half. Palmer College still with the lead over Belmont Shore, 10 points to 5.
Yeah, I think Belmont Shore's got to be kicking themselves. They should have scored on that last play. Had a serious man advantage out wide. But give credit to Palmer. They never quit on that try in the corner, or the attempt.
All right, taken there. Brought down by number 4, Matt Finney, the skipper for this Palmer side. Pass back from Morrison. Can't put that into touch unless it bounces. The ball's given Frantangelo a little bit of trouble there. Gathers it in.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah, that's Mike Young. Big tackle there.
You lost it. That's it. Stay.
Franjantella's done really well there to maintain possession. Another member, USA Sevens in the past. And now Peter Sia finds space right up the middle. He needs support. He's going to get it from Chris Farr. Now he pops it to Onyango. He needs help. Farr's right there. Belmont Shore keep the roll on. They need help. Spear is there, but he gets poleaxed.
Ouch.
Tyanosa's going to have to clean up here. Little chip kick through. That's probably not going to help because that's going to go dead.
Yeah, that's a high tackle there.
High shot there on Tyanosa, so we're coming back for a penalty. Wow. Belmont Shore, you see how dangerous they are when they get in the open field. Peter Sio, Tony Frantangelo, they could all attack from anywhere.
And I've seen Chris Farrar play on many, many occasions. He's always a fun guy to watch. Here's Onyango. Here's Spear. I'm wondering if Spear could have got a call for a penalty here. He's playing the ball. Oh, he's out of the tackle. There he goes. That's why he was able to play it.
Yeah, that was number 7, James Fitzgerald, that came through and really introduced himself to Brad Spear.
Well, Fitzgerald, he is the big tackler on this squad. He leads the team in tackles, even has double the amount of tackles to this nearest guy.
All right, Tyanosi, he's okay. Take a lot more than that. As we take a look at Belmont Shore's road to Glendale. They smashed the home team, the Glendale Raptors, 69-8. Bullock said it was the best performance he'd seen since the formation of this Glendale side. And then a big cross-town rivalry from Southern Cal. They defeated Santa Monica. So Belmont Shore, they've got possession. Chris Farr bouncing out of tackles. Oh, so close to the try line, 2 meters away. And now they give it to the big man. That's Schillings. He's close to the try line. He may be over right now. No, Belmont play it back. And that's close. Brent Hilgen with the try.
Nice
Good
play.
work from the base of that ruck. Brent Hilgen, very quick play. He scores the try for Belmont Shore that ties it up with the 31-minute mark. Kick to come. Belmont Shore can take the lead.
Yeah, just a nice little play by this Belmont Shore team. I thought they were going to lose their patience, but a nice pickup and a good dive over. I think that was Hayden Pitts, wasn't it? Number 4. Yeah, Hayden Pitts scored that try, Raymond. It's tough to see down in that mass of humanity, but Hayden Pitts was able to dot down. So the Pitts brothers, each on the tally sheet here in the semis.
Absolutely. Sorry, Hayden, we miscalled you, but we got it all squared away. So nice work there from the youngster. It's only his second year of Division I of playing rugby. Now he finds himself in a semi-final. Tyanosa hasn't found the range yet. That's a better strike. Conversion is good. Belmont Shore, for the first time in this match, take the lead, 12 points to 10. The USA Rugby Men's Club Division II Final will air on FSN next Sunday, June 20th at 8 a.m., followed immediately by the Division I Final at 10 a.m. Tune in to see who will wind up with the USA's most prestigious club rugby titles right here on FSN. About 7 minutes to go in this first half. Jared Shelby gets us underway with a deep kickoff. Tony Frantangelo breaks a couple of tackles, sets the platform, spear controls. Good tackle there. Belmont Shore. Tell you what, it's slow ball. Palmer's doing a good job of disrupting Belmont's pace here. Junk up quickly, but good hands. Now it's with Onyango.
Advantage skate.
Looks for support. He's going to take it down the middle.
Oh, here's a
Peter
try.
Sio.
Sio stays outside. No,
Oh,
back.
takes it right into the middle. Little inside out. Oh, great support there for Peter Dahl. And the ball's been lost and turned over.
Oh, look at that!
No, we're coming back for a scrum. We're coming back for the first knock on by Belmont Shore in the CO tackle. No try. Scrum down to Palmer. And boy, right before halftime, they dodged a bullet.
Well, I thought Peter Sio was going to stay out wide and try to beat the one last defender, but he came back inside, which probably was the better move. He had support on either side, but once again, that Palmer defense is not going to let them just run roughshod over him. Good defense by the Palmer squad.
Now the referee's going to check on an injured player right up at halfway line.
Injury timeout on the pitch.
Now looks like the big fella, number 3,
Don't forget, Movie
Christian
Madness returns this summer with
Price
the
is
powerful
okay.
lineup
Let's
of
take a look
movies.
at it. Peter Sio takes it up,
Check out
turns the defense inside out.
McCarthyParkingPlaces.com for a complete schedule.
Great support there from the number 8, the skipper Peter Dahl, and that's where the knock-on occurred.
Yeah, just in that transfer between Dahl and
Satisfy your
Pitts.
hunger.
And then Frantangelo thought he had an easy one.
No such luck from the boys from Long Beach.
But still a pretty good position here for Belmont Shore.
Yeah, we've seen him get a little bit of a shunt on in the last couple of scrums here from Belmont Shore. Big front row.
Oh, there it is.
There
Look
it
at that
is.
shunt. That's not a little shunt.
That's try time.
Oh, my goodness.
That's putting a marker down and saying good night, ladies.
Who got that one? That might be the number 5. That might be Brent Ilgen there who scored the try. What an outstanding scrum. Boy, if you're a forward, you just love those kind of moments.
Our producer Matt Brown is just loving the look of that one. Oh.
Yeah, that was Brent Ilgen. He's the recipient, but holy moly, what work by that big 8.
Have a look here at this drive.
Look at the drive, just the impetus right off the get-go, and then they just could not control the ball on the feet. There it goes in the feet of the Belmont Shore. Oh, my goodness, beautiful, beautiful scrum.
Yeah, we've had just a little bit of rain here, so unfortunately for the Palmer College Pack, when you start going backwards, it's like being on roller skates.
Well, I think the Belmont Pack had a little bit to do with that.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, big scrum. That lifts a team, that kind of play right there. That just fires up a whole squad.
Oh, yeah.
And the fans.
Tyanosa with the conversion, and all of a sudden in the last couple of minutes, Belmont Shore put their stamp on this game. Palmer College coach Manny Delabatica very concerned after that last scrum. So close to halftime, and Belmont Shore, they're changing gear right now.
Yeah, big last 4 minutes. Well, this is pretty similar to what we saw in that first semifinal, where Las Vegas really came on, or life really came on towards the latter stages of that first half.
Well, that was very sloppy from Belmont Shore, not catching that restart on the full. Should have been controlled. Tyanosa cleans up. Brad Spear with the box kick to touch. Palmer College, they're in a reasonably good position to attack here. But Belmont Shore, they've really, shall we say, in a Las Vegas gambling term, put a marker down.
Well, they've certainly asserted themselves in the last 10 minutes. We've seen the danger in the backs, the power up front. It's a lethal combo.
as we said in the pregame, they have weapons all across this field. And, on the bench today, former Eagles skipper Henry Bloomfield, coming back off injury, a little bigger than he was when he was playing for the Eagles. But, boy, talk about impact off the bench as we take a look at Palmer hitting it up in the middle through Young.
Yeah, we haven't seen Selby. We haven't seen Selby in the last few minutes. I'd like to see Palmer get the ball in his hands a little bit more.
Little chip kick through. Tyanosa gathers it in.
That's a penalty.
That could very well be a penalty.
That's a very, very silly play.
And he's got the penalty. Threw it out. Got that right.
That was a very, very, very silly play. He was almost on the line. He could have just touched the line himself. He cannot throw the ball intentionally into touch.
Yeah, take a look there.
Well, first he knocked down. There's the throw. Could have called a knock-on, right?
Well, could have called the knock-on, but that's obviously that he threw it into touch. Let's check in with Sean Mooney. He's with the Belmont Shore coach.
Coach, you said everybody steps up their game when they play Belmont Shores, and these young guys get their tails up. I think that's how you put it. What did Palmer do right early on in this match?
Well, Palmer basically pulled us into their game plan. What Belmont Shore is playing right now is completely not our patterns. It's definitely not exactly the way we approach the game of rugby. So they did very well in pulling us into playing their game plan, actually slowing the game down. Because as you can see, we play a very expansive game of rugby. And as soon as we do open it up, there are holes available for us.
Well, Ray Beers said that Belmont Shores was not going to panic. Is that the case in how you've been able to turn around?
We're not going to panic. I mean, we've been in this situation a couple of times where a couple of younger sides have come at us in the first sort of 20, 25 minutes. And we just had to settle ourselves down and bounce back the way we have.
You're resting a few of your starters. Was there any concern of keeping them out or maybe bringing them in?
Not at all. I think it's just the guys which are on the pitch at the moment are doing a great job, but I think it's also good for us to blood a couple of our youngsters on the pitch. So I think, at the moment we're keeping it. I'm still confident the fact that we're going to take this game, and not 1 minute do I doubt that we're going to lose this.
All right, and we're close to the break here. What are you going to say to the boys at halftime?
Play the plan, which was the start of the game, which is to play our normal patterns and just to obviously spread the ball and open them up because there's a lot of exposure out wide, and that's who we're going to take them in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. As Belmont Shores gets back to business.
We take a look there, Tyanosa. Greg Commons, South African coach for Belmont Shore. Played a bit of Currie Cup, both for Borders and Western Province, so a lot of experience leading this Belmont Shore attack. Good chase there from that kickoff. Oh, ball's out. The referee called it.
How about Bryce Schilling? Big hit for the youngster. He is one of the guys Kit Cummings talked about, that this guy has worked hard on his fitness, developed into a dynamic young prop, hugely improved in his scrummaging technique, and we see he likes to hit in the rucks as well.
Yeah, no fear there. Came down from Montana, went to the University of Montana, found his way to Belmont Shore, and he's having a big impact here. We're right on halftime here. We'll have enough time for this lineup. So, loose throw there from Belmont Shore. Palmer regain it, and now they get the last chance before the break. Big defense there from Peter Seo out in the centers. Palmer retain it. Little stab there through. That was the fly half Finch. Tyanosa regathers. All Belmont Shore have to do here is just kick to touch. It'll be the end of the half. You don't want to kick to touch it illegally. Whoa, the big fella. That was the hooker. Little loose ball there.
They got some numbers out wide. Bit it back in. Back in.
Oh, comes in. Oh, and the knock-on's going to take place. That was the replacement hooker.
Oh, my goodness.
And that will do it for the first half. Once again, an entertaining first half here in this second semifinal, Brian.
Oh, yeah. I think Palmer's going to be kicking themselves for not finishing that off right there, but still a pretty heck of a first half, 19-10 Belmont.
All right, that'll be the break. When we come back, we'll have the highlights.
Old Chicago, the only place to go for the best homemade pizza in town. Deep dish, thin crust, or stuffed, each one is made from scratch with only the freshest ingredients. Hungry for more? Enjoy our lineup of appetizers, calzones, and fresh-made pastas. And if you're thirsty, dive into our selection of 110 beers from around the world. For lunch, dinner, or late night, the best place to be is Old Chicago. Eat, drink, be yourself.
No, it's not easy to save with 3 grown boys.
Not just 3 boys, triplets.
3 cheeseburgers with fries, 3 football uniforms.
Go forward. Come on. Guys, just take turns. Everybody get a chance to lean back.
3 college education.
We showed the Mitchells online tools that come free with their Wells Fargo checking account. Could help them manage their expenses and save automatically. Times 3.
There you see. He's a 4th triplet.
Wells Fargo, with you when expenses come in 3s.
Hands down, the 3 Musketeers.
No way, the 3-pointer.
How about steak quesadilla tower, spender, and wonton taco?
Everyone's got their own favorite trio. Choose yours with Applebee's Ultimate Trios. Over 200 combinations. You pick 3 for one low price. Featuring our famous spin dip, steak quesadilla towers, and our zesty new Asian-inspired wonton tacos. Yeah. Another reason why there's no place like the neighborhood.
Project Strahan is progressing nicely. We're on to lacrosse now, and Michael is displaying strong team skills. He's rubbing elbows with the pros. At first his skills were but with Warrior gear and some help from the Authority, we think he's onto something.
Who's the Authority now?
Sports Authority, your lacrosse authority.
He's the fastest guy in this Palmer team, and he grounds the ball for the first try about 4 minutes into this game, shocking just about everybody. Belmont Shore had some chances. Peter Frantangelo, great job here of support by Ed Pitts. He scores a try to make it 10-5 at that point. And then Belmont Shore, the little quick play by Hayden Pitts. He dives down to join his brother in the scoring column. 10-5 at that point, or 12-10 at that point. And at Belmont Shore, oh, what a fantastic scrum it was. And it was the other lock, Brent Ilgen, that dotted down with a conversion, 19-0. But Palmer, right at the end of the half, they had a chance to dot down and put one in the corner. They failed to do that. That could have made it a 2-point match. But as it is, it's still going to be an exciting second 40.
The Emirates Airline USA Rugby Men's Club Championships on Fox Sports Net is being brought to you by Guinness. Ingenious, iconic, and endlessly enjoyable. Alpha Graphics for all your visual communication needs. Coke, open happiness. Every time you have a Coke, you're supporting your community. And by Wells Fargo. For over 150 years, our customers have counted on our strength and stability. Wells Fargo Bank.
It is halftime. The second semifinal men's club Division I action. Belmont Shore, after a brilliant final 10 minutes, lead Palmer 19 points to 10. But Brian, it really was Palmer, all Palmer in the first go.
Well, it certainly was. They surprised everybody, I think, but themselves. They did some wonderful things in that first few minutes of play. Here they get the ball out wide. Watch the way they use this ball. Some nice long passes. And Jared Selby, the fastest guy in this Palmer team, no doubt. Now he rounds the corner on Frantangelo, grounds the ball for the game's first try. They added a penalty kick to make it 10-0, but here comes Belmont Shore. Anosa back inside to Frantangelo. Great support from Ed Pitts, and he scores Belmont Shore's first try. And then just a few minutes later, it was his brother that dotted down, just dove right over the line. Nice play by Hayden Pitts to give Belmont Shore the 12-10 lead. And then we saw the power in the Belmont Shore pack. They just drove Palmer off the ball. And it was the other lock, Brent Ilgen, who dotted down to make it 19-10. And we're in for a crackerjack second 40, Raymond.
Absolutely. And when we come back, we'll have the start of the second half of this semifinal. Belmont Shore versus Palmer. See you in a minute. We're under floodlights here at Infinity Park in Glendale, Colorado. Just about ready for the start of the second half. Belmont Shore lead Palmer 19 points to 10. Ty Inosa has the ball in his hand. Paul Britz says, let's get it underway. 40 to go. A spot in the National Division I final tomorrow against Las Vegas is on the line. And Palmer taking the kickoff and control back to Fitch. Little short ball there to Young. What a battering ram he is off the back line.
It'll be interesting to see if Belmont Shore will listen to Greg Cummins' comments and play to their pattern, open things up a little bit here in the second 40. Just standing around, waiting for Ed Pitts to pick up.
Tony Frantangelo takes it forward. Brad Spears there. He moves it. Once again, Jacob Grubbs. Sorry. This is the fly half. Loose ball there. It may have been knocked on. No, knocked back, says Paul Britz. Play on. Palmer College get the turnover.
Yeah, Chris Fryer just kind of forced that one a little bit too much for Belmont Shore.
Bit of space there, and here's the speed man. The fullback Selby's up very quickly on Peter Seo. Got to clear the area. Number 7, that's the big tackling James Fitzgerald right off the edge of that ruck. Does the work for Palmer. Belmont just picking and driving. Patience there. That's the lock. Number 5. Brent Ilgen. Loose ball there, though, but we're coming back for a whistle. And that's a forward pass by Belmont Shore, so we're going to see a scrum pack, and the advantage will go to Palmer. The next 10 minutes of live action are brought to you by Lowe's Hotel. Value is the new luxury. Fortunately, we deliver both. Lowe's Hotel. Well, it's loose from Belmont Shore, Brian. Sort of gave up what was building into pretty good pressure, but now, with the scrum feed, Palmer are able to attack right on the Belmont Shore 22.
Yeah, Ray, it looked like Belmont had a couple of guys out wide, but again, shoddy passing is going to give Palmer an opportunity here just at the 22-meter line. And, we haven't seen Young go through the middle at all since about the first 5 minutes. I expect him to just try to break that gain line and maybe find Selby coming off one of his sides. Oh, but there's that scrum again. First, you got to get the ball out.
That's very dirty for Palmer College.
I think they're going to win this ball.
Yeah, they were able to maintain it.
It looks like they got a sub in. That's number 20, I think, Matthew Walker in for this Palmer side.
Matt Walker's on the field. This is number 5, Lionel Bassett, going backwards. The Belmont Shore counter-rucking fully in place. We got it in the side from Belmont Shore. That's on Peter Dahlman, skipper, in the side.
I think you take the points here if you're Palmer.
Belmont Shore call for entering the ruck from the side.
All right, as Palmer College make up their mind what they're going to do here, let's go to Sean Mooney. He had a chance to talk with Monty Delabatiki, the coach of Palmer.
Yeah, I talked with the Palmer coach, Manny Delabatiki, and he said that he was very happy with the intensity, the motivation, and execution by his team in that first half, but he said we have got to play better defense, make better decisions out there, because that is why they scored those tries. But overall, he is very happy with the intensity of his team. He told them to keep that up.
All right, thanks, Sean. Though I got to admit, Brian, I'm not sure how you defend a scrum that's moving backwards at that speed.
Yeah, that was a statement right there. But some of those the early try by Ed Pitts, I think that's what probably Belatika was referring to. And there you see the rain has come back. And let's see if it affects Selby's kick. I think he missed his last effort on a poorly struck ball, but you got to take advantage when you get an opportunity, especially against a quality side like Belmont.
Selby strikes it pretty well. It's coming around. And it was good. Sort of a delayed flag raising by the assistant referees. But that was good all the way. So, Palmer College draw first blood in the second half with a penalty kick to the fullback, Jared Selby. Belmont Shore leads 19 points to 13. Some of the alumni there over on the far sideline from Palmer giving a lot of support to this young group. Belmont Shore with the restart. Ball just sits up. Will it go 10? No, it doesn't. So we're coming back to the halfway line. We're going to have a scrum set. Or will we?
Yeah, Belmont Shore is going to take this, or Palmer will take the scrum, I'm assuming, yes. Oh, well, you're right. Maybe not, huh? What they did early in the game, or late in that first half. They got to get the ball in and out quickly. I mean, they cannot compete with this Belmont Shore scrum. It's got to be a clean strike through maybe channel 2, get it back quickly, and just get it out of there. Number 8's got to pick up. The longer he keeps it in his feet, the tougher it is for Palmer to get quality ball.
Yeah, Ryan Douglas, the number 8 for Palmer, going to have to be very quick picking up at the back here, particularly if Belmont get the shove on once again.
Well, and if it gets stuck in the second row, too, it's going to be trouble for Palmer. They just got to get an open channel, get that ball straight back to Douglas, and let him pick up and do some work. Yeah, this is the hardest it's rained. This is the hardest it's rained right now.
Yeah, it's raining quite heavily here. It's always threatened to rain all day here in Glendale. Finally, we've seen it come through in the evening. And there you see it, that Belmont scrum. But they were able to control it and move it out. Good inside ball. Tackle was missed there from Rian Hamilton. Palmer keep it under control. The scrum half Morrison finds the replacement player. Matt Walker, number 20, takes it up. Here's Fitch with the kick through.
Nice stab. Oh,
holds up there. Difficult ball in these wet conditions. Tyanosa does well, but he's going to be bundled into touch by the winger on the far side. And that's number 14, Brad Keys. Looks like he may have got a poke in the eye by accident. Now come out to Infinity Park, enjoy a beautiful night under the stars, and watch a great movie on the Jumbotron. Gates open at 7 p.m. with movies starting at 8. Monday Movie Madness begins June 28th with Back to the Future. Bring a picnic, bring the kids, the whole family, and admission is free for all.
Nice
All right.
Big hit in the midfield. Ed Pitts on his opposite. Actually, he's number 13. Rusty Johnson for Palmer. Ray, I'm pretty impressed with the way Palmer has stuck to it.
Yeah, they're really sticking to their patterns, but that's a turnover that's going to be it could have been expensive. Wow. But Tyanosa at fullback, he was going to clear it. Then he saw space and decided to try to run it, and that's mixed emotions, mixed decisions. Lost it with really nobody around him, and now we're going to have a scrum.
I think he faked himself out.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, look at
here it is.
The rain might have something to do with that. I mean, it's making the ball a little bit greasy.
Yeah, there's no question about that. We've got our heaviest rain of the day right now. Not surprising, given the fact it was about 86 degrees earlier today and about 80% humidity. So we have the scrum set.
Well, if there's got to be trouble, if a team's got an advantage, it might be Palmer. I mean, they're probably more used to rainy weather in the Midwest than Belmont Shore sees down in Southern California.
All right, here's trouble. Sinapati gets it inside, finds support. Nice dummy. Oh, big tackle there on Chris Farr. Good clean out from Belmont Shore, though. Brad Spear can't find a handle on it. And the turnover. Now Palmer. We got advantage still going to Palmer for the knock-on. Little chip kick through. There's space. Lot of space. Who's going to win the chase? That's try time!
What a try by Selby. Great control of the feet. There's that Sevens background. But the stab through, I'm not sure who made that stab through. It might have been the fly half, John Fitch, but great communication and a wonderful finish by that flyer from Canada, Jared Selby.
I think you'll find it was the scrum half, Jared Morrison, who had who saw that there was space right off of that ruck. Little kick through. Jared Selby read his mind, and wow, he is having one whale of a game here this afternoon, Jared Selby.
Well, look at the control here. There's still a lot of work to do. And then he still has to ground it. Looked like he grounded. What a great try by Palmer.
And they've certainly started the second half with the momentum.
Oh, yeah. Nice
no
try.
problems there. Great work. And Shelby's going to have a shot at the conversion here to put Palmer College in the lead. Quite frankly, Brian, Belmont Shore hasn't had their hands on the ball this second half. Trying to bring it around, Jared Selby on the money. The man can't do anything wrong here tonight. And Palmer College, just as quick as you like, take the lead. 20 points to 19 over Belmont Shore. Let's go down to Sean Mooney on the sideline. Mate, I don't know if you've got any wet weather gear or not.
Well, I think we've seen our first impact from the rain on that try. It's really coming down here on the field, and Brad Spear, the scrum half for Belmont Shores, if you remember looking back here, he scrambled, couldn't get a hold of the ball. It was slipping out of his hands, and of course Palmer took full advantage, took it down the field, that kick, and the end result, a try for Palmer. So the rain is having an effect on the outcome of this encounter.
Yeah, obviously there we just saw it again. Palmer College center Mike Young lost the handle on the ball there. Belmont Shore right there to snap it up. Chris Farr back to Brad Spear. That looked a little high, but no. Spears ducked under it, keeps going. Belmont Shore's got a replacement on the field. Now they go. Farr. That's Henry Broomfield. 300 pounds worth of former Eagle captain. Now it goes out. Sinapati. He sets the ball. Spears right there. He wants it clean. Now the big man, Bloomfield, with another hit up. Oh, Belmont Shore drive towards the line. Is he in the touch?
I think he lost it forward.
Well, he's called.
Lost it into touch.
Lost it into touch. Did not score the try.
No scrum. They're looking at a line out. Yeah, well, Henry Bloomfield, he wants to add his impact, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Henry's getting on a little bit now. He's been around the traps for a long, long time. Started his rugby in Southern California with the Huntington Beach Club. Made the move over to Belmont Shore to play Super League. Here's the line out.
Oh, you don't want to tap.
Pressure's on. They get the kicked away.
That was tapped by Belmont Shore. I think it's going to be another Palmer throw.
Yes, it is.
Boy, if you're a scrum half, you do not want to see a tap ball come down your way at a line out 5 meters out. You have to control that ball.
And the wet weather gear is out at Glendale.
Well, we're getting affected up here. I don't know about you, but my notes are shambles up here.
Yeah, things are getting a little damp up here. The ink is running.
Another big line out here for Palmer. By 22 meters out from their own line. Tough to go to the tail.
This is Dunphy. That wasn't straight. No, we're going to come back for the not straight throw. That is a tough throw to make in conditions like this. The next 10 minutes of rugby are brought to you by Wells Fargo. For over 150 years, our customers have counted on our strength and stability. Wells Fargo Bank.
Yeah, Ray, I don't understand why Palmer wanted to try to throw ball to the back of that line. In these conditions, you never want to do that. Keep it simple. Just throw a quick ball to number 2 or a tight ball into number 4 and then drive it out a little bit. But trying to throw a ball to the tail of the line is just too risky in these conditions.
Take a look at Henry Bloomfield. He's packing in on the tight head side of the scrum. Spear, Farah, loose ball, Tyanosa, little step. Good tackle there. Palmer winger up quick.
Well, this is just blue-collar rugby by this Palmer side. They're giving Belmont Shore everything they can handle in the loose.
Good ball there. That's Bloomfield. Finds his support. Little ball inside Spear. Hooks up with Farah. Now it goes out. Here's Sio. Oh, great cover defending tackle. 5 meters from the try line. Little loose there. That's number 5. Brent Ilgen. Good work there, but another rocker of a tackle. And now Selby takes it up. Palmer goes wide. The advantage is over now.
He need help. He needs help.
That's the winger. That's gone forward. Belmont Shore now with possession.
Yeah, Rion Hamilton secures possession for Belmont Shore just in front of the sticks.
Now it comes across. They keep it moving. Henry Bloomfield there into the tight head position.
Belmont players too flat-footed, Ray. They don't have any momentum going forward when they get that ball in hand. They're just standing flat.
And I think, we harken back to what Coach Greg Cunningham said. Belmont Shore right now is not playing their style of rugby. They're playing blue-collar Palmer rugby right now.
It's just grind-out rugby. So Henry Bloomfield, he came in, tried to have a couple of runs going forward, but again, good defense by this Palmer team. They're not allowing this Belmont Shore team to get through.
And the crowd still, even with the rain, even though it's been a big day of rugby, they're sticking around for this one because we've got another great semifinal on hand here. 15 minutes into the second half, Palmer College with the lead, Belmont Shore with the scrum feed, deep in Palmer territory. Dahl. Dahl's going to take it all the way in for the try. Great work from the base of the scrum. Peter Dahl, one missed tackle from Palmer College, and that's all she wrote for the Auckland-born number 8, Peter Dahl. He gets the try. Belmont Shore 24, Palmer College 20. Great work, Brian.
Yeah, and I thought Dahl should have got that ball out sooner. The scrum shunted exactly how Palmer wanted. But look at Peter Dahl. He did a good job. Fended off the one man who had a chance to take him down. And then Peter Dahl had just a lot of green grass in front of him, able to score the try to give Belmont Shore retake the lead. But a nice play by the skipper.
Yeah, James Fitzgerald, the number 7 for Palmer, tried to get across in vain, couldn't make the tackle. Now we take a look at Tyanosa, who's going to have another shot for conversion. Wow, this thing's going back and forwards just like the other semifinal.
Yes. We were talking about that first semifinal. Whoever came out of that game on top, how much would they have left for tomorrow's game? We could say the same thing about this one.
Absolutely. I think there are a lot of punters around the country who would have thought Belmont Shore would have had a walk in the park, but they are in a dogfight with this Palmer College team. And also, the kick is up. It is good. So Belmont Shore extend their lead, 26 points to 20. Got about 17 minutes in the second half. Will Palmer College be able to hit back?
But the one luxury whoever does come out of this game is they're not playing in that. It was a lot hotter in the earlier contest, so that'll take something out of the Vegas boys.
Jared Selby brings the ball up to halfway line to get us restarted. Nice high deep kick. Well taken there by Tony Frantangelo. Comes back. Got a replacement on the field right now. Koskera Masaki's on, and we've got a late hit here on Tyanosa. I think the referee's going to have a word.
It's going to be a kick up.
You okay? Okay. Captain, please. You have your choice of kick here. Kick up there where it landed. Okay.
I always love that choice. I mean,
kick a kick.
Yeah, but
no, I'll take the lousy kick position.
Yeah.
Here it is, comes through. Yeah, I don't think he could pull out.
Might have been the show. I like the two guys in the foreground there, ready to go at it.
Away.
Yeah, it looks like one of the Palmer players put the shoulder in, maybe dangerous tackle. Not sure if they're calling the dangerous tackle or a late hit. Let's see if we can take a nut. There's Douglas coming in. It's not him. Is that a prop? I think it was number 3, the loose head prop, Christian Price. That might have been the. And there's Steve Vent. He's been the manager for the Belmont Shore side for years and years, and for many SoCal teams.
The real mainstay at the club, Steve Vent.
Yeah, he's been through all the glory years.
Absolutely, and a few lean ones as well. So, yeah, he's been every club needs a bloke like Steve Vent. All right, we got a replacement here. Junior Patu looks like he's coming onto the field. Real impact player, Junior Patu. He's been a big part of this Belmont Shore side.
And it looks like J.J. Masaki has also come in for Belmont Shore, number 20.
He's replaced Brad Spear. That's number 16 for Belmont Shore.
Sean Khalifi.
Sean Khalifi, he's coming to the front row as well. Belmont Shore ringing the changes, looking to put away this Palmer College side. Well done from Chris Farr. Ed Pitts cleans up, does the dirty work. Around the edge, that's Pitts.
That's a penalty, isn't it? Boy, I thought, yeah. Holding on.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was Pitts. Hayden Pitts that time. That got called for holding on. Good defense again by Palmer.
And we're going to get 10 meters march down the field. Chit chat to the referee, Paul Brits. He's not going to tolerate that. So 10 more meters down the paddock. And the kick to touch will now come almost at the 40-meter line in Palmer territory. Finds touch. Line out to be taken there inside Belmont Shore territory. There's a youngster that's had a big day of rugby.
I'm getting to that stage.
It's been a big day.
Palmer line out.
Oh, and you see the lightning in the background here, Raymond. It's quite a ways off yet.
That's a good place for it right
now.
now.
I don't think it's raining. Maybe a little slight drizzle.
Well, we got about 20 minutes of rugby left here. Belmont Shore with the 26-20 lead over Palmer. Palmer with the throw in. That looked pretty good. We go through. Wide ball there. Back into Shelby's hands. That's a replacement. Good inside work from Shelby. Across comes Peter Dahl. He's into touch. So we're going to have the line out set there. Palmer with the throw.
Yeah, that was nice work between Selby and Matt Walker. They took it. They had a little give and go down the touchline. And again, pretty surprised we're not seeing the ball more in number 12's hand, Mike Young. He made some inroads early on. He had that big tackle by Peter Dahl early on. And that was about the last time we've seen him have a go at the line.
Ryan Dunphy with the throw there. That's down the back. Looks like it might have been knocked on back there, though, by Belmont Shore.
Rhiannon Hamilton couldn't handle.
So the rain has let up now, but still ball is slippery out there. All right, catch thrilling international rugby action from the Churchill Cup tomorrow, Monday, June 14th on FSN, as the USA takes on the England Saxons at 7. And then Canada immediately afterwards battles France at 9. Watch the Eagles here on Fox Sports Net. All right, we got the scrum set here. Really having to work hard in these scrums, but it does work all right. Fly half pitch, gets it to the big man, Young. That's Morrison, the halfback. He's dragged back into the forward. Number 13, Rusty Johnson plays scrum half. Inside ball, where that was always going. That's the replacement, 22, Zach Sheedy. Turned over though, Chris Farr takes it up the sideline. Pops a little ball to Tony Frantangelo on the far sideline. Oh, that's offside.
I think that's yellow, Ray.
I think that was pretty cynical.
Pretty poor penalty, yeah.
I think Paul Britz is going to have to put his foot down here because things are getting a little untidy.
Yeah, you'd hate to see a guy get carded, though, this stage of the game.
But that was pretty poor discipline.
You need to take a minute and get this game cleaned up. I don't want to have to do anything else. Can I have a minute? No, yes, you may.
All right, I think Paul Britz has just about had enough, Brian.
Yeah, I think that was good refereeing, though. I mean, he's giving him final warning, saying, you know what, I don't want to pull the yellow card out. It's up to you to take control of your side. That was just a lazy penalty.
And not at a good point in this game.
No,
We've
not
got
at all.
under 20 minutes to go. Belmont Shore does have the 6-point lead. Another try in this game could make things very, very difficult, and it's a nice touch finder from Tyanosa. Pushes Belmont Shore right down almost to the quarter of Palmer College. I don't know, I think Tyanosa's ribs are pretty sore at the moment.
Looks like he took a shot.
Yeah, he's taken a couple. He was down for a while with that one charge down.
Well, if Belmont Shore does get through this game, I wonder if they're going to have Matt Hawkins and Nessie Malifa at disposal. We played in the Eagles game today, but they could be available tomorrow.
So certainly on the roster. They'll have to wait and see. All right, here's Fryer just taking it up hard. Got to like a fly half that's willing to take it into the traffic. That's truck and trailer obstruction. Henry Bloomfield just got caught in no man's land. So we're going to see a penalty. And once again, kind of Belmont Shore's game plan isn't really working to plan for them, is it?
No, we really haven't seen the Belmont Shore that we kind of expected to see tonight. Let's see if we can take another look at it. Henry Bloomfield didn't seem to agree with referee Bretz. Well, Henry's a pretty good shield there. He took on about 3 guys, and they probably lost sight of the other Belmont Shore player.
Yeah, that was the replacement player, number 17, Luga, caught in the obstruction.
Nice line out.
Good line out. Loose pass there from Morrison. It's going to be cleaned up. That's Johnson with the clearing kick. Tyanosa trails back, takes the ball, has a look. Beats the first man, beats the second man, beats the third. That should be a penalty there for holding back.
Yeah, that should have been a penalty, and that might have been a yellow card offense. It looked like the Palmer player grabbed Pitts a little early. Yeah, Nosa is in a bit of agony.
Yeah, he doesn't look good, Tyanosa.
We took another couple of good shots there. Yeah, he hasn't really recovered from that late hit we saw early on. He did a good job here, over the shoulder catch, right about the 22-meter line. Nice step. The Brett Papworth step back inside. Big hit right there. He was able to stay on his feet. And there was the penalty. I think 16 for Palmer. Who was that? Might have got away with one. Yeah, no, so we might have seen the last of him. That was Christopher Dorsman for Palmer that might have had the early hit.
Well, one thing's for sure here. Belmont Shore, who have had a pretty good season this year, they're in a dogfight right now.
Oh, yes.
All right, the USA Rugby Men's Club Division 2 final will air on Fox Sports Net next Sunday, June 20th at 8 a.m., followed immediately by the Division 1 final at 10 a.m. Tune in to see who will end up with USA's most prestigious club rugby titles right here on FSN.
Yeah, Nosa's off. And it looks like number 21, Iopa Sanonu, who can play wing, fly half, and fullback, has come in for his replacement, number 21. Looks like Frantangelo may have gone to the fullback position. Oh, that was better by Douglas.
Yeah, Tony Frantangelo, more familiar with fullback. He's back there. Good kick into space. Frangelo. This is Siddipati. Throws the dummy. Big man, 6'2", 230 pounds. A lot of human on the wing.
Oh.
Knock on there by Fryer, though. We're going to have a scrum down to Palmer. And really, we've talked about Belmont's composure and everything, but Palmer have got a little rattled right now.
Well, I don't think not right now. I think for the whole game they've kind of been in their face. And we talked about no panicking, but certainly this Palmer side has given this Belmont Shore team some fits. And there you see the coach, Manny. He's done a wonderful job getting this team prepared. They went through the Sweet 16 in fine fashion and have really come on here, and they love the role of the underdog.
They're doing a very good job of maintaining that role as the underdog. As we saw the scrum there, the ball never really got into the scrum, popped straight back out to the halfback Morrison, so we're going to re-scrum this one.
Yeah, he's got to be very pleased with the way his team has played today. Good defensively. They've really kept in check this very dangerous Belmont Shore team with all their weapons that we talked about. But we've seen glimpses of them, right? But they've done a wonderful job. They've made the one-up tackle time and time again.
Well,
this has been the weakest area for Palmer.
Yeah,
their
that's
scrums.
Been a real trouble.
You take that pushover scrum out, if Palmer could have secured possession, we might be in for a tie ball game here right now.
Absolutely. All right, Peter Co up quickly, but Mike Young, busts out of that tackle. He's moving forward, the big 250-pounder. Man, is he a load in the centers.
Well,
that's a clean break.
I wanted to see more of that. They should have gone to him a little bit sooner, I think. There's about 10 minutes left. Nice step here.
Fitch, couple of moves. Gets that back inside to Bassett.
Retained possession, there you go.
Palmer College really asking questions here. Oh, it was a poor pass from Selby. His only mistake of the night. A little too difficult for the replacement player, Zach Sheedy, to bring in. We're going to have a knock on, and Belmont Shore is going to have the scrum. 26-20 we've got right now. We're into the last 10 minutes of this match. Belmont Shore with the slender lead. But I tell you what, as he just said, Palmer's asking all the questions.
Yeah, that was the only time we've seen Selby kind of mess up in this game. Might have lost the handle right at the end there. A little slippery, the ball still with the grass being wet, even though it's not raining. But again, Palmer is really putting the pressure on, still inside the 22-meter line, still in good scoring position. But Belmont Shore, you expect them to almost get a really solid platform ball on their own put in. And there it is.
Yep. Ball back. Peter Dahl just takes it up. Gets through the gain line.
What do we got? A little shepherd there? Well, don't reverse the call here, Palmer.
And he'll take it to the mark.
I can't imagine what it was. Maybe it was an obstruction, or maybe a flanker broke off soon. Yeah, I think they just said a little bit of obstruction. But that was a fine play by number 7, James Fitzgerald, off that scrum. Able to take down Peter Dahl. So what do you think Palmer's going to do? That's a tough angled kick. They're going to go for the line out.
Now they need, they're down by 6, so they need at least, if they're going to take the lead, they need a converted try. So the penalty right now, under 10 minutes, I think the line out's probably a pretty good option.
From there. But if it was in close to the post, they're going to get the 3.
Oh, yeah. All right, Morrison off the tap down from Bassett. We got a maul here, people. It's up, now it's down. That's tied in.
Who's he giving? Oh.
Maul ball. Didn't get to ground, so Belmont Shore with the feed and the turnover.
Wow.
Big
Tough
play
call.
there.
Tough call.
All right, we're down to 72 minutes in this match. 8 to go. Who is going to meet Las Vegas in the final of the men's Division I competition? Will it be Palmer College? They need a converted try to go in front. Will it be Belmont Shore to hang on?
Boy, that was a tough call on that scrum. You saw 3 or 4 of the Palmer players. They couldn't understand it.
Masaki with the feed. Peter Dahl with the pick from the back. Masaki takes it back. Big clearing kick there. That was Sunonu.
Yep, that was a replacement, number 21, all the way down to the 22.
Good deep kick. Now it's in the hands of Shelby. Props has a look inside. Good defense there from Belmont Shore. Peter Co up very quickly. He's working hard for this ball.
Yeah, Belmont Shore were there in numbers quicker.
Yep, they get the turnover. Good counter-rucking from Belmont, right when they needed it. Ball was out. Saki, the scrum half, tied up there.
Belmont Shore, Selby was caught in the ruck there. If they would have kicked over the top, they would have had all sorts of room back there.
And Henry Bloomfield gets the attention of 3 defenders from Palmer to bring him down. Pitts comes in the halfback. Now Belmont, Tony Frantangelo. Belmont just grinding it right now. Now it goes wide. Oh, great tackle on Pitts. Oh, these Palmer boys have come to play tonight.
Who was that? That was Matt Walker. Matt Walker's had a good impact for this Palmer team since he came in.
Big boy on the wing. All right. That's a replacement hooker for Belmont Shore. They're just picking and driving right now. Maintaining possession, eating the clock. Oh, and we're going to have a penalty against Belmont Shore in the ruck and roll.
And
we're going to have another 10 meters for kicking the ball away. No, they're going to kick for touch. Now they take it down inside the Belmont quarter. We're down to 74 minutes gone. 5.5 to play.
Yeah, silly penalty by Belmont Shore. Now let's see Matt Walker coming in from the off wing. Nice big hit. Yeah, he has had a very good impact for this Palmer side.
The Palmer fans there celebrating the 50th anniversary. A lot of guys here. A lot of families here from Palmer. They have 3 campuses around the United States, but they're based in Davenport, Iowa.
This would be a huge upset, Ray. This would be
an
unbelievable
upset. Massive one. And that's number 6. Brett Moran takes it up, takes it in. Got a Belmont Shore player down in backfield right now. Slow ball, though. We got the penalty.
Now it's decision time. 5 minutes left. You think they got time for 2 penalties? Nope. No, they're going to go for the lineout.
They had to think about it, but they are going for touch.
Yeah. Well, there's only 5 minutes left. You may not get another opportunity to come down this deep. I think this is a pretty good decision.
All right, so the lineout will take place right on the 5-meter line. Take a look there at our Belmont Shore player. He's down in the backfield.
This is a big, big line out, Raymond. Palmer has to get this ball. They have to get the possession. Maybe a little drive on, and I would love to see that big center, Mike Young, just go ramming it through the middle.
All right, a massive throw here from the replacement hooker, Ryan Dunphy. Goes into the middle of the lineout.
Oh, they stole it! Oh my gosh.
Belmont Shore.
What a play by Hayden Pitts.
Well, that's a big play from the youngster. Back into space, and that's going to find touch.
You got to protect that ball if you're
Belmont
Palmer.
Shore defense is flying up here to make sure that they don't go quickly to Selby. Oh my goodness. Now that's championship quality play.
Well, you just have to protect that ball. I can't. Look at watch. He's got to suck it down right there. Look at Hayden Pitts. Just reaches in. Perfectly done. Beautiful play by the Belmont Shore second row.
All right. Once again, same play except they go off the top. Fitch finds the big man. That's Young. Tackled well there by Ed Pitts.
Yeah, but they're not there quick enough. Belmont Shore might come away with this.
Yes, the turnover's been taken by Belmont.
Yeah, Belmont Shore a little hungry now, Ray.
Plays halfback. Interesting kick in behind. And that will find touch. Great kick there.
That was Hayden Pitts again, I think.
I think it was. The youngster is having an absolute cracker of a game tonight. You wouldn't think he's only 2 years into the game of rugby the way he's been out here tonight.
Well, he's made 2 huge plays just there.
Scored a try in the first half. We're into the last 3 minutes of this match. Palmer College is going to need something special here to go almost 100 meters.
They got to get to Selby. They got to get to Selby.
Oh, charge down there.
That was a knock on.
Well, the Belmont Shore defense up very quickly. And because Palmer took it back into the end zone, Belmont Shore are going to have the scrum feed here. And Brian, this may be the coup de grace for Belmont Shore if they can get that scrum moving backwards.
Well, Palmer lucky that they didn't ground that ball on that missed kick when he knocked it forward. But as it is, I think Belmont Shore, again, they're looking for an 8-man shove here. That is the one thing every guy in that scrum has in mind, an 8-man shove, drive it over.
Get the wheel on
there. You see the wheel.
Pick up at the back from Dahl, driving towards the try line. Held up over the line. Scrum to blue once again.
Under 2 minutes, Ray.
Well, Belmont's in the driver's seat right now. They're driving deep.
They'll take this.
They'll take the scrum, and they'll take all the time off the clock that this requires. Palmer College going to need, as I said before, something very special to come away with a win in this position. Belmont Shore, they can grind this all the way to victory. All right, we're ticking down. Scrum is set. We're now into the final minute, and there's the drive. That's Dahl off the back. Palmer defense must set. At the back. Once again, the pick and drive. We are under a minute to go. Oh, Chris Farr. The ball pops up, but that's going to go forward. Ed Pitts fortunately cleaned up, but that's going to be scrummed down to Palmer. And this is the last breath of life tonight for Palmer College. Can they get good possession here, Brian?
Well, it's got to go in and out, I think, because Belmont Shore, they're going to put the heat on. I think Palmer's got to get the ball into Selby's hands, and hopefully he can work some magic. But again, got to get in and get out of the scrum.
Counting down to the final 20 seconds. We're going to need this reset.
Well, Palmer liked that scrum. They got it in now really quick. Again, all this is doing is taking more time off the clock. Every reset takes 30 to 40 seconds off the clock.
And we are now into injury time. 80 minutes is up. Another sensational semifinal. Belmont get the shove on. And they've got the tight head. Peter Dahl takes it on the blind side. Driving towards the try line. Held up there. Just a couple of meters out. Henry Bloomfield pops it up. Ed Pitts, will he score the try? Yes! Belmont Shore finished the game with a try to Ed Pitts. His second off of Henry Bloomfield. And Belmont Shore, they have now locked themselves in to a finals berth, Brian. What a finish.
Well, you saw Peter Dahl, again, outstanding work by that Belmont Shore pack. The ball was bobbled a little bit. Henry Bloomfield again bobbled it, but it went right to Ed Pitts, and Pitts was able to ground it for a final finish by this Belmont Shore team. But again, you got to give some credit to this Palmer side. I thought they were outstanding in their effort. And again, they're a very fit team. They put it together for 80 minutes, a great team effort. They tried their darndest. But again, Belmont Shore, again, that experience they have, and again, just the playmakers they have on this squad, just enough to get by today.
We had two young sides in both semifinals. Life University from Atlanta, this Palmer side from Davenport in Iowa. They just got beaten by more experienced teams with a little more playoff experience.
Yeah, but I think we'll see both these teams back again. I think Life's got a fantastic future in Palmer. Again, if they can put the effort that they did this year into their future program, I think we might be seeing them again.
The replacement, Sanuna with the conversion attempt, no good, and that is it. Second semifinal, the men's club Division I championship is in the book, and Belmont Shore come away winners against a very, very brave Palmer side.
Well, you just look at those Belmont Shore faces. You can see they're not too happy about their effort tonight.
No, they got really pushed tonight. Belmont Shore at 31, Palmer 20.